Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Well, that's today's song. It was by the Beatles from the Sgt. Pepper album. It's one of my favorite fun tunes that they did because it kind of has a vaudeville, nostalgic kind of feel, and that's exactly what Paul was trying to get when he wrote it in 1958. He was 16 years old when he wrote this song. And why did he write it? He was inspired by his dad, who had just turned 64. And 64 is ancient. If you're 15 or 16 watching this, you know how old 40 and 50 and 60 is. I'm going to guess that if Paul wrote this song today, he probably would have changed the lyrics to "When I'm 84," but he didn't. So it's kind of a fun song too, because you learn from lyrics. Like every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight. Like as an American kid, what do you know about the Isle of Wight? The answer is absolutely nothing. Come to find out, that is it's on the English Channel. It has some of the richest cliffs in Europe, home to a monster rock festival every year, and now I want to visit the Isle of Wight, and maybe you will too, because of the song. What's also very funny about this song is "Send me a postcard, drop me a line stating point of view, blah, 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 blah." And he signs it, "Yours sincerely, wasting away," is what he calls himself. "You're sincerely wasting away, fill in a postcard, blah, blah, blah." It's kind of funny, so listen for that. Now, what I think is funniest about this whole thing is John had very mixed feelings about the song. He thought it was kind of charming and cute, but it wasn't kind of the edgy rock and roll that John liked. And he felt like Paul likes granny music. He says, "Paul likes granny music." But yes, he did. So here it is. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine, a birthday greeting, a bottle of wine? If I've been out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? I can be handy mending a fuse when your lights have gone. You can knit a sweater by the fireside. Sunday morning, go for a ride. Doing the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more? Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? You'll be older too, and if you say the word, I could stay with you. I can be handy mending a fuse when your lights have gone. And you can knit your sweater by the fireside. A Sunday morning, go for a ride. Digging the garden, doing the weeds, mine forevermore. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we can spend time in the Isle of Wight, if it's not too dear. We shall scrimp and save. Grandchildren on your knee, Tyler and Roy. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Well, you don't answer, fill in a form, mine forevermore. Will you still need me? Will you still feed me when I'm 64? And I'm gonna run. When I get older, losing my hair, oh, the birthday greeting, a bottle of wine. Oh, if I get out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Oh, will you still need me, and will you still feed me when I'm 64? Will you still need me, baby, will you still feed me when I'm 64? Now this is called a tag ending. That means you reprise the ending. It's kind of a vaudeville, kind of an old trick. You go something like this. Will you still need me, baby, will you still feed me when I'm 64? Did someone say one more time? Okay. Will you still need me, baby, will you still feed me when I say when I'm, oh, when I'm, oh, when I'm, oh, when I'm 64. 64. That's old, isn't it? Well, hey, that was a fun one. Tomorrow, more Beatles. And remember, this is Song a Day Guys saying more music, less scrolling. Will you still need me, baby? Oh, will you feed me when I'm 64?